Hey, so my last upload was a little over a month ago. And my bad. I did stream 2 complete playthroughs of 2 different games during that time. But as far as uploads go, this is the longest I've gone without uploading in about 10 years. So this video is probably more so for me than anything else, but there's just a couple things I wanted to get out into the nebulous. Because for me, when I go long periods of time without uploading, I tend to get this overwhelming anxiety about it. I mean, there was a time many years ago where I wouldn't miss a single day of uploads. I think I went almost 4 years straight without missing a single day. And this was like before TikTok and before the rise of like short form content. Like these were videos, edited videos. They probably weren't all great, but they were there. I did it because my brain would say, okay, well, if you don't upload all the time, 24/7, every single day, all the time, without fail, like no one's gonna give a shit anymore, you know? Since we literally live like in an era of attention, like there's literally hundreds, thousands of things fighting for your attention every second of every day. A lot of times it feels like just like one giant sprint. And if you take a second to slow down or catch a breath for a day or a month, it can kind of feel like everything is just, you know, flying by. And it's funny because probably the one question that I get asked more than anything is some variation of like, oh, do you have any advice for starting a channel or growing a channel or, you know, leaning into the whole being a content creator thing? And for the most part, my advice is pretty much the same across the board. It's good advice, but it's not advice that ever really changes. Consistency, authenticity, how you package your video, title, thumbnails, really important. Track your analytics very closely, you know, pay attention to watch times, blah, 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 all that stuff. You know how often I listen to my advice, the advice that literally comes out of my own mouth? Not very often. I know that there is a way that I could edit something in a particular way or change something in a particular way that will like statistically make it more likely for that video to satisfy its algorithm to go further. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times I just go, I really don't want to do that, man. It's like, I like it this way. Like this is authentic to me versus the other thing. Even if I do things here that again should be statistically avoided. I ramble. I go on ADHD tangents. I cuss a lot. I make dumbass, like sarcastic comments or references that like 2% of the earth other than me would even get. And if I created or edited my stuff and cut all that stuff out to make it more pleasing to an algorithm, I feel like that now we're just, you know, generic creator 5,662 million on it. It's kind of like if you try to make something that's watchable for everybody. Wait, I feel like I'm about to say something deep. If you I lost it. It's very easy to like lose your sense of self. And I think once you understand that like you're not gonna be for everybody or supposed to be for, I am definitely not for everybody. People will, you know, say too loud, you know, whatever, corny, cringy, cuss too much, like plenty of reasons, right? But those aren't the people that I'm necessarily trying to reach. If you look at somebody, I don't want to make this look like I'm throwing anybody under the bus because I'm not. However, just using a recognizable example, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast makes videos for everybody. Kids, adults, grandparents, everything in between. Every single second of every one of his videos is meticulously done to, you know, satisfy this checklist that he has. Has it paid off for him? Oh my God. Obviously. He's easily the most like successful creator on the platform, but I don't think I've ever seen him like crack a joke or have any sort of like genuine opinion or thought about anything, which again is all by design. However, I feel like this genre, especially the last couple of years, has caught on so much that I'll look in my YouTube feed and just be like, wow, everything looks the same. Every video I'm watching just a variation of a video I've seen 1,000 times. Everybody's thumbnails look the same. Everybody's shouting at me in the first 5 seconds of the video. The subtitles flashing all the place. And hey, don't get me wrong. I have done these things. And probably will continue to do these things to some sort of extent, simply because everyone in the thing is going to say, well, that's what works now. So you should just do that because that's what works. See, because that's what's working though. So that's what you should do. You should do that because that is working. Okay. And I feel like right there is where the disconnect has been between myself and my content lately. Just to give you guys like just an insight of how my brain is viewing content right now, like an overview, wide lens type of thing. And it's just it's a hurdle that I'm continuing to get over. But it does definitely cause delays with me trying to do some creative shit or something fun or a video or something different, anything. This channel that you're watching this video on right now has been the catalyst for basically everything that has happened in my adult life. It led me to Chris Danger. It led me to actually wrestling. It led me to opportunities that probably would not have existed otherwise. But at this moment, DenkOps doesn't represent what I want it to represent. And I'm working on changing that. My love for gaming extends so far beyond the wrestling genre, and seeing how that particular genre is maybe drier than it has ever been, it feels like a pretty good time to maybe click the refresh button on old DenkOps here and turn it back into what it was supposed to be, which is just my dumbass trying to make people smile or laugh for a couple minutes while discussing one of my many interests. So many games coming out. There's so many games I want to revisit and you know, stuff that I want to look back on and review again, and trophy stuff and blah 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 blah. And of course, my initial thought was like, okay, well, I'll probably just put that on a second channel, I guess, because we've been doing so much wrestling stuff for so long. But then I was like, well, what the hell's gonna go on DenkOps? You know what I mean? It's and I don't like that. I don't like that. This does not mean there's not going to be any wrestling content anymore. Also, I feel like I need to make sure I specifically state that there's always, it's such a big part of my life. Like, wrestling and I have a complicated relationship with one another at the moment, which could be a whole other video, and it might be. But I mean, like, Wrestling Empire, retro WWE games, all that stuff, that's always going to be a part of my content. I need, for my own purposes, for the purposes of the channel, and just growth in general, to prioritize other things within that. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'll tell you right now what the next couple videos look like. Wrestling Empire coming in the next couple days. The Lego Batman Platinum video is coming. I've been putting a lot of work into this video. This might be the most like in-depth gaming video I maybe have ever done. From there, I believe I'm gonna be streaming the Batman Arkham series from start to finish, because ever since I beat the new Lego Batman, John, all I've been wanting to do is go play the Arkham games. So it seems like a great time to do that. Play through them, stream them, platinums, whatever for each one. Also completely random, but if you happen to be a fan of Pokemon, I just made a completely separate, I don't want to call it secret, but like I haven't talked about it a lot because, and this is probably the only time that I'm going to talk about it on this channel, is I kind of want to see where it can go organically. You know what I mean? If you're into that stuff, then feel free to subscribe. I'm excited to have something like completely left field to work on outside of this stuff. If I don't have many things going on at once, I go crazy. Okay, TLDR. DenkOps on YouTube and the Purple streaming app. You're looking at the #1 variety gaming internet content guy in the world. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter for any, just random life updates and stuff, Chris Danger posts, etc. Speaking of Chris Danger, if you're out in the Midwest, you should come around to one of the NWA World League shows. I'm there pretty much every month. Still grinding, still trying to eat right, still trying to put this size on, training all the time, trying to get as good as I can be. And other than that, just kind of waiting out somebody's 90-day release clause. Other than that, I'm doing pretty well, and I hope you guys are as well. I look forward to hanging out more with you guys, interacting more. I think we're going to relaunch the Discord. There's a lot of stuff going on, okay? So lock in like you have never locked before, because I'm going to need the army more than ever. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys, whether you've been here for 6 months or 6 years or 10 years or whatever. I genuinely appreciate just taking time out of your day to watch a video. Never in a million years did I think that this channel would become anything. And we're entering territory that like is uncharted, because like I was supposed to wrap this video up, and this is what I'm talking about, rambling. The content creation in itself is like such a new bubble, but so many people over the last couple of years, especially since COVID, have like jumped on it. And now it kind of feels like, oh, you've been doing it for 10 years. Oh my God, you've been doing it for so long. But like this whole thing is still in its infancy. Like the whole content creator and influencer, and then like, stepping over into like, this is all just, we're in the baby stages of all this. So I really am excited about the stuff that we can still work on and work towards in the future. Okay, I'm done rambling. Thank you guys. I love you guys. For real. I do. Even if that other guy acts like he doesn't. I'm working on it. I'll see you next time. Peace!